Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. Um, it's always a pleasure to share expertise from my field. I come to you with multiple hats. I'm an expert in infectious disease control and management, and that's where I'll earn my bread and butter. But at the same time, I'm also the mayor of Bath, beautiful Bath, and if you haven't visited my beautiful city of Bath, you're missing out. You need to come and see us. And when this presentation was being muted to me, I said, well, look, I do what I do, and I am an infectious disease doctor. What do you want from me? And he said, well, let's talk about sustainable goals. Before I go on to my presentation, I want to thank former MP Virendra Sharma. And the reason why I want to thank you, sir, is I agree with your speech. How amazing is that? You know, no conflict, and I totally agree with you. And the reason why I'm going off script and picking on you first is this. As Mayor of Bath, I made my theme as education is empowerment. And without doubt, I agree with you that with education, you have empowerment. With empowerment, you have liberation. With liberation, you achieve your life goals. You achieve all that your life has given you to achieve. And this is very important. It is very important on multiple levels, especially as in the current world that we live in, we have manipulators. We have people who wish to cause division. We have people who wish to lead you along wrong paths. And only if you are fully educated with the good critical analytical skills can you make your own mind up and be truly liberated. And when you are truly liberated, you yourself also feel well. And I really need to echo what you've just said. So, and we never compared notes, but it is good to know that we're on similar wavelengths. So here I am. Let me find my way on this computer. Okay. So in a turbulent world, what can we do? And health security in a turbulent world is indeed a existential emergency. We have to work together. And as Virendra Sharma said, you cannot deal with this on its own. And I'm really pleased that this has been my life's work, which is devoid of any particular government. What we need is a central, a global government. And that global government after the Second World War came in the form of the United Nations Organization. The United Nations Organization does a lot of good, especially for developing nations and nations that need a hand up. So with the branch of the UNO comes WHO, the World Health Organization. And the World Health Organization does a lot of good, and it absolutely espouses that important point, which is said in Sanskrit, Vasudevai Kutumbam, the world is my village. And that is really important as a infectious disease expert. You will be aware that we had the SARS-CoV-2 COVID pandemic from 2019 to 20, and it goes on. The pandemic hasn't disappeared. Whatever happens in South Africa or India or Malaysia or China will come on your doorstep too. And therefore, it is really important that we have organizations like the World Health Organization to which we contribute and engage and play our part. Because you cannot say the United Kingdom is an island. We are protected by the North Sea and the Irish Sea and a bit of the Atlantic Ocean. And therefore, why do I care? I'm telling you, you have to care, because what problems? All manner of problems are coming your way. And the way to deal with it is to cooperate. work together. So without a doubt, this is very clear. It's as clear as can be. I remember Boris Johnson in the United Kingdom was the Prime Minister, and I was the COVID expert. I'm not the only COVID expert, there are many. And I was saying, if you act fast and act early, you will save lives. And we found that by acting fast and acting early, we could have saved more lives. And that is the official COVID report just reported. So I have had my signal to hurry up. So I'm nearly there, right? So delay costs lives, without a doubt, you see. And cooperation is essential, and underinvestment is dangerous. Now, if I compare India and UK, India could teach us a lot of things, and we could teach India a few things. So India does some things very good, which is on scale. It is able to immunize millions of people just like that. They're very good at it. They're very good at detecting zoonotics, meaning animal diseases that are transferable to human, and then they go from human to human. India is very good at those things. UK is very good at logistics and central command and control. And because of those central command and control, the UK has got a more agile, responsive system. So there are pluses and minuses from both countries. The United Kingdom spends, admittedly, we are a small nation, 70 million people. India is the most populous nation in the world. So we spend thousands per person in all these activities here on my slide here, on all these core components. Whereas India also spends money, but India is also state-driven. So sometimes one state may do things which doesn't mirror exactly what the other state is doing. So there is sometimes a disconnect. But those are little issues compared to the bigger thing, which is we have one command and control system. India is doing pretty well. It really is. So almost there. So look, here is my thing locally. What do I do in terms of protecting my population? Vaccines, communication, care homes, look at vulnerable groups. That's what I do. And that is all we can do locally as well. So look, before I end, preparedness is essential. And it might look like backroom activity, but if you're not prepared, then you are preparing to fail. And preparing to fail equals dereliction of duties. Your citizens will die. I think I will stop there.